I want to show you the Tweogle Twitter commentator next. Now this is a good plugin because what it does, it pulls in comments from Twitter to your own blog posts. So it looks at every tag in your post and tries to pull tweets from Twitter based from your tags and post that tweet as a comment. So it's kind of useful in that it's going to get comments onto your blog post, and that means that your blog posts look much more like they are genuinely being visited and used by people. So it's quite a useful tool. There are many other plugins like this, and this is just one that I've chosen to show you. Now, you've probably heard of Twitter, and Twitter's a fantastic tool, and you can integrate it with WordPress in a number of different ways. It's up to you to decide exactly how you want to do it. This is just one method. Now, if you've set your Twitter account to build on autopilot using one of the many services out there to build followers, then you will have a lot of followers, and you can use many of the other plugins. Now, let me just show you some of the other plugins that are available for Twitter. You can have plugins that will go both ways. So Twitter Tools is a good one. It integrates your WordPress and your Twitter account so that what you Twitter gets posted to your WordPress blog and vice versa. Here's another one as well, Twitter for WordPress. That displays your latest tweets and so on. So if you're using Twitter a lot in the niche that you're creating the website, you could use some of these plugins so that it's fresh content on your website. Yeah, there's lots of different ones. So this one here looks quite useful. It handles Twitter feeds. So that's kind of could be very useful. It's got a very good rating as well. So there you are. You can see there's quite a few useful Twitter posts there that you could use. Which one you choose to use is entirely up to you and how you want to manage that integration. As I said, if you've set your Twitter account in that niche to run on autopilot, to have friends added and everything like that, then integrating it with your WordPress blog is a very, very good idea. Remember, the search engines like to see fresh content, and if your tweets are being displayed on your WordPress blog, then obviously that's fresh new content being regularly added. If the whole thing's running together on autopilot, then it works very nicely for you. It's a good way to automate traffic can flow between the two, so Twitter people can come to your WordPress blog and WordPress people can come to your Twitter account. So it's very, very good. But we're going to just install this one because I like the fact that it takes Twitter comments. Oh, wrong button. It takes Twitter comments and puts them into your own blog post. So there you are. You can see some of it about what it does here. So one thing it does do, and this is true, is people don't like being the first to comment on a blog. So it can be very, very good to encourage people to start commenting. And if you look at a lot of blogs, they don't have any comments at all. So this can get you over that and get it so that it's starting to, starting to get comments, and it just encourages that interaction. So down here under settings we have our Tweogle Twitter commentator. So how many per post? Again, randomize this. Don't always make it the same. So this time we're going to make it 11. Yes, we want to have tweets as no follow. We don't want that. And again, let's take these off, make it look like a real comment. So there you are. You can, just having a look through that, we can update our options. So we update our options and save these changes. And then what it will do is it will generate 2 comments per day automatically. So what it's doing is, it's giving that organic look. It's making it look like people are naturally commenting on your site. If your site suddenly had 11 comments appear in a day, then that's a bit suspicious, and the search engines are going to go, there's something fishy about that. But having a couple a day, that looks very, very, very natural. So, you can speed it up a little if you want to by clicking this button, but remember, these are auto blogs we're creating, and the whole point is that they run on autopilot. So 2 comments per day is just fine. That's all that we need to do. So basically that's it. This will add comments to your posts to make it look like people are commenting there, so it's going to look much more like a natural blog. It's going to be fresh content for the search engines. The search engines will come to your site, see that people have commented, and that's obviously going to be good for them because they're not stupid and they understand that that means that there's people coming there. Using this option will make sure it's going to look more like a real comment. So all in all, this is going to help you significantly, I believe, with your auto blog. So basically, do remember to put the tags into your post. You've got to use tags. If they're unfamiliar words, you may not get comments, but by using commonly used tags, then it will pull in tweets for you. So very, very powerful, very effective, and it's really going to help your site look more like a genuine blog and less like an auto blog.